In this video, we're going to cover how to create a dynamic footer. Notice this footer has links in it. I can add links dynamically by clicking Section. Once I add a link to the section, I can then add multiple sections as well. The other great part about this layout is that it's a symbol. So if you ever change the layout for this across all of your pages, it will update everywhere. For now, I'm going to remove this top section just so we can focus on the footer that we're creating. The first thing that we're going to do is create a new section. By dragging the section over to the page, you'll notice that it has kind of a default layout here for all of the section types. The next thing we're going to do is take and create a layout for this. So we're going to drop in columns as well. We'll have this 2-column layout. I'm going to start by adding a block that I have built out. This one's not that important, so we're not going to cover it here. So I'm going to paste the stack updated within here, and I'm just going to remove out the image that was placed, as well as this text. Our section text can also go away. We don't need that anymore. And then we're going to work on next the right side of this section to include our product links. So in order to create our product links, we will need a links area in our second column. So I'm going to go ahead and paste that in as well and remove out our image and our text. So there's a couple special things about what I've set up here. So we have a box that has a row layout with sections. You'll notice on the sections, what we have here is a data component that is tied to our state. Now that we're done setting up our section for our footer, we actually want to turn this into a symbol. So I'm going to click the drop down, or you can right click and search for symbol that way, or convert to symbol, and I'm going to make this symbol. So now you can actually go in and edit this symbol. So now that we're in the symbol, you can actually set up the data components here as well so that we can iterate on sections. So we'll go back to our data. All of our bindings should be all set. So all we have to do is specify those content inputs. So we'll specify sections list. So we have sections list. We're going to mark this yes. We're going to add a new field called called links. And then we'll have a new field within links called text. We're going to require that. We'll call it product. And a second field called URL, which is, of course, a URL. Now we have the full structure, and we'll specify a default value with product. And now that we have all of the structure for the inbound data to come into, we can just create the default value, and you'll notice that a section has been created. I like just to put one default value in. That way, when we go down to sections, we kind of know what is specified already when you're dealing with the content state. So if you want to look at all of your sections and what those will look like, you can go like this, and you'll see the links appear, and then sections. Now that we have our symbol fully set to accept data, we're going to publish this. We'll have to go back to our original page and refresh. Okay, now that we've refreshed, we actually have this footer symbol. The footer symbol is going to take in inputs. So we can take in our own sections over here that will override just the default. So I'm going to go ahead and click section. You'll notice it immediately only goes down to one link. I'm going to add a few more links. And again, you can name these whatever you want. So if you want this link to be Alex, and that to be Alex, the actual link, and then we can add additional sections. Now you can customize that footer with icons or whatever you might need for your site. Just remember that a symbol is updated across all of your pages. So if you place this symbol on each page, and you decide later that a design should be updated, it will update on all pages just by updating the symbol. And that's how to create a footer symbol.